right, hi, just a quick one from me. I'm just going to go through this question. So, a drawer contains white socks and black socks only. The number of white socks to the number of black socks is in the ratio 1 to 3. So we could write, white socks to black socks is the ratio 1 to 3. Now what this means is every time we have one white sock, there will be 3 black socks. So there could be 1 white sock and 3 black socks. There could be 2 white socks, but then if there were 2 white socks, how many black socks should there be? Well, there'll be 6. And if you've watched my video on sharing into ratio, you will have seen me do this with other examples. If there were 3 white socks, then there'll be 9 black socks. If there were 4 white socks, there will be 12 black socks. The pattern over here with the white socks, so let me write it again over here. So 1 to 3, 2 to 6, 3 to 9, 4 to 12. Let me actually just keep it written over there. Get rid of this so I get some more space. On this side, you have the 1 times table. And on the other side, you have the 3 times table. Okay? And the idea is well, every time you, I don't know how else to say it, every time you have 1 white sock, you have 3 black socks. If the ratio was different, it would just be 2 different times tables. If it was 2 to 5, then it would be 2 to 5, 4 to 10, 6 to 15, 8 to 20, and it would continue in the 2 times table and the 5 times table. Okay, so this is just times tables. It tells you that there are 12 white socks. So you have 2 choices. One is to do a list all the way until you have 12 white socks. Now, that has an advantage that you can see exactly what you're doing and you're going to be writing the full list down. But that is also a disadvantage, because what if it was 1,200 white socks? If it's 1,200 white socks, you want a shortcut as something that means you won't have to write down the entire list. Well, this is what was taught in the Corbett Maths video, and also the Fisher Maths video, and also the Hegarty Maths video that's been on sharing into ratio. So the idea is simply to work out, I've times this by 12, because remember it's times tables, right? We start with the first number in the times table, and then I'm timesing it by 12 to get this one. Okay, so to go from 1 to get to 12, by timesing, I have to times by 12. So what this means is that if I actually did the whole list, I would end up at 12 times 3. You know, it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And over here, it would go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. It would end up at 12 times 3, which is 36. And basically, the key idea is a simple one. You just times both of them by the same number. And what that gives you is something called an equivalent ratio. It's a little bit like how equivalent fractions work. If I give you a third, you can times top and bottom by 12 to get 12 over 36. That's an equivalent fraction. It's the same fraction, just written differently. This 12 to 36 is the same ratio as 1 to 3, just written differently. And it's been written to actually help us out. Because while 1 to 3 is the underlying most simple form of this ratio, 12 to 36 is actually what helps us answer this question. Because there are actually 12 white socks. So I want a 12 in the white socks place, right? So the question A says, how many black socks do there have to be? Well, there has to be 36. And what's the total number? Well, this is where I'm really having to use my logic. I have 12 white socks and 36 black socks. How many socks altogether? I do 12 out of 36, which is 48. Now, I'm going to link in the description my video that I made a week or two ago about sharing into ratio that if you haven't watched yet, you need to watch. Right, thanks guys, see you later, bye bye.